Hello, bonjour, hola, konnichiwa. Welcome to Sew with Nolia. Before you is this beautiful multicolored Bubu dress. If you are interested in learning how it is cut and sewn, come. Alright, so we are going to start off by folding our fabrics into four. I have my fabric folded into four already. Can you see one and two? And if you are using two fabrics like myself, you are going to be joining it into two. So I've gone ahead to do that. So I have this folded into two. And I'll be taking us through this. I'll be explaining the width and the length. The width of this fabric is 28 inches, while the length is 33 inches. This is way above the knee. Can you see? Then the total length of the Bubu dress, of the maxi Bubu dress, is 61 inches. But this upper part is 33. Then the remaining parts will be different five. The remaining part that will make up for the 61 inches length will be different fabrics. So let me take you through how to make this. So we're going to start off with our neckline. So the neckline I'm working with is 3.5. I'm starting from the joining, since this is going to serve as my center front. So this is my 3.5. For the back, I'm using 1.5, and for the front, I'm using 4.5. So I'm going to make that into like so, and the back 4 by 4.5. I'm going to make that into a curve like so. Can you see? This end, and you're going to measure the sleeve opening. So the sleeve opening is 12 inches. It's going to be long because it's a free dress. So 12 inches. Then from the 12 inches, I'm going to be coming inward by 3 inches. It can be more. But remember, we are making a maxi Bubu dress. So this is 3 inches. Out of the 3 inches, I'll be using 1.5 inches or 2 inches for my sleeve opening, like sleeve hemline. So it is this 3 inches or whatever value you are going to come in with, that you take all the way to the bottom like so. Can you see? Then we are going to be cutting this, and we'll cut the rest of the fabric. I already marked it out so that the video will not be too long. And then here you are going to make a curve here so that it is not like so. We are going to make a curve. It is very simple and easy to cut. So I'll come here, neckline. I'm going to cut the back first since it is folded into four. Then I'll lift it up. Can you see? This is back, this is front. So any of the two, we are going to cut it as the front neckline, and we have it like so. So I'm going to notch this because this one is going to have, I'm going to be using ashoke for the neckline, but we are sewing it in such a way that it will come, the neckline will be showing. And so let me unpin this and I will show you. I'm going to go ahead and cut the ashoke for the neckline. So this is what we will have. Can you see? This is the front and this is the back. So it is easier when you cut the two together. So having cut out the neckline, I'm going to get my ashoke. I'll place it underneath. I will show you. But before that, I can do this or you do it later. It has an opening. So I'm going to come in by 1/2 inch and I'm coming down by 4 inches. So I'm just going to connect the two together. Not a sharp V, but somewhat curvy. You can use the back or you can use any part of the curve. So I'm going to cut this off like so. So I'm going to grab our ashoke now, place it underneath, then we'll cut the neckline overlay. All right, so let's cut the remaining parts. The upper part we already cut, which is the main body of the dress, is 33 inches long. But 33 out of 61, or the total length you'll be working with, you are going to measure it. So I'll be placing this at 33. This is 33, or you can use your calculator to do it. Can you see? Then here is 2 inches, because here I will be joining the upper part of this to the hem of the dress. So that means 1 inch will be going away, then I will use 1 inch to turn the hemline. Then I have it cut out in 10 inches. 10 inches. So by the time, can you see 10 inches? So by the time I put this together and join them, in total I will have 6 for the front and 6 for the back. But if you don't want to use multiple fabrics like that, or you don't want multiple pieces, you can divide it as you want. But I'm using 6 for this. So I cut 2 of these, 2 of this, and any other fabric I'll be using, I'll make sure to cut 2 of these. So in total I'll be needing 12 of this. So the next thing, so this is the ashoke we'll be using, and I have 2 pieces together because it is not wide enough. But if you are making a big one, the one that comes like in longer width, loom ashoke, that is perfect. But for this piece, it is just 6¾ of an inch, and I already joined these 2 pieces together by quarter, so I have 6½. And remember, the width of our ashoke is 3½. So if you take 3½, like so, this is 3½. This is what we'll be having left. This is 3. So by the time we join the neckline with half, join with another half, we'll have 2 left. So I'm explaining this so that when cutting the neckline, you know you are going to do this bearing in mind that the width of your ashoke, bearing in mind the width of ashoke, so that you are not short of the width you want. I hope that makes sense. All right, thank you. So now I have this joint like I said. So I'll be putting this on fold, then we'll put our neckline together so that we will see what we'll be making. All right, so I have it placed underneath like I said, and I've pinned it in place, ensuring that the joining on this ashoke is the same as the joining aligns with the joining like this, you understand? But if you are not using 2 fabrics and your own is one, just make sure that the folded edge matches with the joining so that the two becomes one, like center front, center front. I hope that is explainable. All right, thank you. So now the neckline, you can go ahead and trace it or you cut out. Here is the back. So when placing it, we won't be needing much. Just make sure that what you'll be putting on the front part is long enough to cover the length of the bubu. Then this is the back neckline. So let me pin these two, and we'll cut the neckline and trace the width. You can do this. This is the easiest way to do. You don't make mistake. You don't forget the neckline or the neck width or depth you use. But if you don't want to cut it like this, you can bring it out, mark the neckline from the center, depth and this, and cut. But it's still the same thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this now. You're going to be careful with ashoke because it frays a lot. It frays a lot. So then make sure to notch the neckline, or else it won't be easy for you to sew. Remember, well, it doesn't have any shoulder joining. So the notch here and the clip here and the clip here will help you align on both ends, will help you when sewing to align the 2 shoulder points together. Let me unpin this and I will show you the result. So I haven't done this like this. I've unpinned. Then here now I want the width to be 2½ inches, but I'll be putting 3 inches so that by the time I fold in ½ inch, I'll be left with 2½. So from here, you're going to do that following the neckline shape like so. Like we have 3 inches here, so we cannot have more than 3 here. So ½ inch to fold, ½ inch to fold, to sew to the neckline, then ½ inch to fold in. So at the end of the day, we will be left with 2 inches. So just mark the 3 inches all around. But if you want it wider and your ashoke allows that, feel free to do so. This is 3 inches. I'm going to measure the 3 inches all around until I get to this cutout neckline shape. Can you see? You are not supposed to do this or else it will match with this. Just follow the neckline first. Then the one coming from the bottom, just continue like so into a straight line. Then when you get here, you can now like so. But I have this. But if you want to reduce this part, you can reduce it. But don't forget you are sewing with half here, and we'll be turning in with half too. So the notch or clip on the shoulder points. Then we're going to grab our iron and fold in half of an inch. You can mark it, or if you can eyeball it, if it's easier for you that way, why not? Just go ahead. What we've cut. And press. I'll go ahead, press it, then I'll show us the outcome. All we'll just be doing is top stitching it on the neckline. We'll use the neckline to, we'll turn the neckline from the wrong side of the fabric, aligning the right side of this to the neckline of the Bubu dress, fold it outside and top stitch. Can you see? This is what we have. This is what we have. Can you see? The clipping that I made here made this possible, made it easy to fold in and just fold. Then we'll place this on the neckline. This is really beautiful already. Can you see the joining? So you are going to align this together, right side facing wrong side, and pin all the way around. Then remember our notches on both the fabric and line and the neckline overlay or the actual key. It's going to help you. Can you see? This is the notch and this is the other notch. So I'm just going to go ahead, pin this all around, sew with half of an inch, then we'll turn it outside and top stitch following the folded edges we already pressed in place. Please, if at this point you've yet to subscribe, please do so right away. Thank you and I love you. So you can go ahead and mark your half of an inch all around, like so. Here too. We'll just be flipping it, we'll clip here then. I like to add hemming tape so that it doesn't shift. Ensure the center fold, the center front aligns with the center front. I mean the joining basically, sha. So put your hemming tape like this. So I'm going to do this and we'll just top stitch it and that will be all.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye.